Yeah.
And even, I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but when I went to India, after I came back from Qatar and I went to India, I sat on my bed, and then I just closed my eyes, and then immediately I was at the airport, from the airport in Qatar as I was going back to India, and then I told my mom, okay. So we had two suitcases, a black suitcase and a blue suitcase. I was sitting on the blue suitcase. My jacket was hung up on the black suitcase. I was sitting by the side of the male bathroom.
Yeah.
There's a gray wall. Male bathroom was on this side. Women's bathroom was on this side. And there was a drinking fountain in the middle. And I was sitting on the male side of the thing on the blue suitcase, and with the black suitcase in my left hand. I remember how the metal bars felt against my hand. My mom walked out of the women's bathroom, and she said, like, "What's up?" And I told her, tell my sister to hurry up so we can get on this plane and not miss our flight. And then instantly as I thought that, I was like, I'm not even here right now. I'm in my bed. I'm sleeping inside my bed at this very moment. I'm sitting in this bed with my eyes closed. And then for 30 seconds, I think, this was the thought of where, this is why I don't refer to meditation as not thinking nothing. Because I think in those 30 seconds, I thought of absolutely nothing. There's no brain activity happening. Like, my last brain cell just disappeared like that. And I was just stuck in this dark space. I don't even know if it's a dark space. I can't.
You just didn't think of it.
I didn't think of anything.
But it was there.
I know it was there, because I remember when I started getting my consciousness back, I was thinking, let me move my legs so I know that I'm here. I couldn't move my legs. I thought, let me try to feel the blanket that's on top of me. I couldn't feel the blanket there. I couldn't feel anything at all.
Wait, you thought to feel that blanket?
Yeah.
But you said there was no thoughts.
No. I'm saying for solid 30 seconds there was no thoughts, and then my brain started processing it, and I was like, holy shit, I just thought of nothing for the past 30 seconds. And then I was like, can I move? I know that I'm in this bed because my brain knows that information. There's information that's stuck in my head that this brain is, or my brain knows the information that I was sitting in this bed and that I potentially closed my eyes and went to sleep. That's the thing. The thing that I first thought of when I saw the airport scene, it's a dream, right? It has to be a dream. Even though it felt insanely real, it's a dream. Because I was probably asleep.
But you knew it was a dream in the dream.
I knew it was a dream as soon as I told my mom to tell my sister to hurry up.
In the dream. That it wasn't. But that was in the dream.
I knew that it wasn't real.
That airport part was in the dream.
I think so.
Ask your mom.
I asked my mom, but
she said she doesn't remember that.
She just said you're crazy. She told me that.
Don't tell her the whole story. Just tell her were we sitting at this. Do you remember us sitting in the airport and I asked you, tell my sister to hurry up?
It could have happened. I'm not denying that.
But it also happened in your dream? You just don't know.
Dude, I remember coming home and I remember going to sleep. Yeah?
Okay.
But then this exact memory, I don't know if it's a memory or a dream or whatever, because I don't remember that specific scene. I don't remember it happening at the airport, but it could have happened because my mom and my sister went to the bathroom before when I was just sitting outside. It could have happened.
Wait. It could have happened at the airport?
Before I came back, it could have happened. That was a memory that definitely could have happened. Because there's a lot of times when my mom and my
this was after you came back to St. Louis?
No, after I came back to
You went back
India.
to your hotel. Oh, you went back to your home in India?
Yeah, from Qatar.
And that's when you remembered this?
Yeah.
You remembered this?
I laid on the bed and I closed my eyes. And then this exact scene played out exactly how I described it.
As a dream or a memory?
I'm not sure. 30 seconds of silence. It felt really real. It felt insanely real. Like, it was super palpable. I could see the colors with my eyes. I could feel the texture of the suitcase on my butt. I could feel the metal rod I was holding on the other suitcase with my left hand.
But as a memory, you knew this wasn't real.
I knew it wasn't real because when I said the words to my mom, I thought, I'm not here right now. I'm actually sitting in the bed.
Oh, but you're saying it could have happened, it could have happened, and then when you were there, you could have been thinking, this is not real right now.
That's not what I was saying.
Oh.
But Could that have happened?
Like you were at the airport.
I felt that I was really at the airport. It was insanely real to me that I was at the airport.
Okay, and you asked your mom and she gave you no confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, let me finish the story.
Sure.
So what happened after that 30 seconds of silence, or I just call it silence. I don't know what it actually was. At least to me, I felt like this is the feeling, or after when I think about this, because I still remember what it felt like, or not really. I just remember kind of. I don't know how to describe it. Like that's something that I have no words to describe.
I need to process this.
There's something that I have no words to describe, but I feel like this is the feeling that I felt either before my birth or after my death. Like in a scientific sense,
That feeling of nothing.
of nothingness, and then my brain started catching up with like shit, like what the fuck is happening to me, and then I tried to move my hands, I couldn't move my hands, I couldn't feel anything, and then I tried to move my legs, I couldn't feel anything, and then I tried to feel the blanket, and I couldn't feel anything.
This experience feels vaguely familiar. Two things you said that struck me. One is the dream feeling so real that you remember the sensory details.
Mm-hmm.
That has definitely happened to me before. And when I think of that, I immediately think of, and also the thing of, when I'm dreaming itself, I'm telling myself, this is not real, I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
Those two things are familiar feelings. But something I think of when I think of that sensory detail is when you're younger, and in the dream, you feel, or when you, okay, in real life, when you're younger and you piss yourself, in the dream something happens, right? You're doing something in that dream that's related to water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that first part about, or that sensory detail part, could have been something you were feeling on your bed. It could have struck something.
Yeah.
All right. And then this feeling of nothing, I don't know what to make of that.
I don't know what to make of it either. I still haven't my brain hasn't processed what actually happened.
I would need to take time to break it down. I think we should talk about it after this episode.
Yeah, we can if you want to.
Yeah.
But at least I think that I've actually started keeping, I said, like first it was Bleach, then it was YouTube, whatever. But I feel like that experience actually helped me stay consistent with it.
You know, maybe
I still think to this day that's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. There's no way, because I can't even like think about it.
Maybe it's related to lucid dreaming.
I don't know, because if it was lucid dreaming, then wouldn't I just wake up?
I think it's lucid dreaming, but something went wrong somewhere. What did you do?
No, but it's what I immediately thought of. For like a day, I was kind of going crazy.
Yeah.
I thought maybe. Like the simulation theory, right?
Yeah.
I thought this might be a thing. My brain just might be in a jar, and this body is just something that my brain is just configuring. Because of how real that dream felt, and two, because of how real the nothingness felt, or the dream or the memory or whatever.
You know, I've felt this thing. This feeling is familiar where you can't move. Bro, it's familiar, and I'm not just saying this because you said it. But this feeling is familiar.
Is it?
I'm being serious. Like, I'm not joking, or I'm not saying this just because you said it. But it's a familiar feeling, but it's so far off that I can't think about it.
Yeah.
But I remember at a point sitting in bed, not being able to move.
Yeah.
But it's so far off, I can't remember it.
Yeah.
So
I think
this
you're
isn't.
have to do some thinking to get there.
One theory is this isn't as rare as you think it is, but the reason that you're so in touch with it is because of the dream journaling you've been doing.
You think?
Yeah.
That is an interesting
Because
theory.
when you said this, I thought of it, it felt familiar, but so far off. But maybe if I was dream journaling at that time, that would have stuck with me more.
Maybe. I don't know, man. It's too much to wrap my head around.
It's too much to wrap up.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying when you say it's scary in a way, because even then, like talking about it or thinking about it, I felt kind of scared.
Yeah.
Like, or I felt scared for the whole day after I experienced it. But I think it's important. I think it should be a thing that I should do.
And then you're just there. Like that's the thing. And then you're just there in the physical world.
Yeah.
Just back to normal.
Yeah, but what if this isn't the normal? What if that was a normal, but I only got a very brief touch of it? That's what I thought the entire time.
I'm gonna start keeping track of my dreams after this.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Maybe this is that push we need
to
become a yogi.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what that was.
Maybe we've got somewhere.
It was really scary. I thought my brain was in a jar for the whole day after. I thought this is a simulation.
That'd be scary.
But then I told my mom, and my mom was just like, if you keep thinking your brain's in a jar, you're gonna jump off a cliff someday to prove that it's not, or that this isn't real. And she's just like, just don't think about it.
Podcasting is crazy. Podcasting about it is crazy.
Yeah, I feel. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is a relevant subject, no? So I just brought it up.
Well, that must be even scarier for you. Podcasting about that, bro.
No, I got shivers when I was talking about it, bro. You think coyotes are scary, bro?
Oh yeah.
I fucking know. My hands are shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long are we at?
I don't know. 1592. The UJ one went up to 2290 something. I don't know what this is. What measure this is? I think it's metronome notes.
Come on, man. Okay, I think we started at 6:30ish. Wait, no, we didn't.
Definitely not. It's not. That hasn't been an hour.
6:40, I say.
I still don't think it's been an hour. The UJ one was an hour 20.
Ah, fine. Yeah, you're right. But
And
I feel like
that would be such a weird place to end it off at.
Yeah.
Like, damn, the ops got us.
You
just cut it off in the middle of a sentence.
The Matrix got us. I don't know what to end it off on though.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm gonna start journaling.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing, and I think at least I feel like I've kind of suppressed that memory as well because I've really had no one to talk to about it. Yeah, dream journaling is a thing, and I feel like I've suppressed the memory for so long because I just hadn't no one to talk to it about. First, I told my mom, then I told my sister, and then I just never told anyone.
We can
again.
talk more about it after this because I actually want to understand what happened.
Yeah, sure, that works. But yeah, I think it is a connection to divinity, and I think that exploring the subconscious at least is something that we should go into.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only conclusion I had about it after
this
that. I feel like I still haven't understood enough about that experience
to
nor any of my other dreams.
We should follow up on it in another episode.
Sure. There's no link between anything that I've written down in my dream book. Where's my phone? I can literally read out some of the things.
Sure.
Actually, I don't know.
I think that would be interesting. You know, one thing I had the other day, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I remembered the dream I had. Right? Rishi.
Oh, wow. Okay. I forgot about this dream even though I had it today. So, okay. Let's start with the first one.
That's crazy. You just remembered the dream that you had today?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's what I was just about to say. You can continue this after. But I woke up at 4 a.m. and I had a dream. And I remembered it so vividly.
In the first, 8 to 10 seconds.
Did I tell you about it?
No. Even the first 1 to 2 minutes after you wake up, right?
Yeah. And then it just went. It just went away. It wasn't 1 to 2 minutes because I've had that before. That's a common feeling. What was different about this was it was almost 30 minutes I stayed awake after that. This was on a weekend. It wasn't today, sorry. And then I fell back asleep and then it was gone. Really? Wow. And then I had another dream. It was, yeah.
You know, there's 2 dreams that I had in 2013.
I remember thinking about it. Hold up.
Sure.
I might be able to
I don't know.